First video went longer than expected. YouTube ain't accepted, but hey, welcome to the channel. We're talking about sportsbook app strategies, trying to make money in different ways and fashions, all legal of course, This is, if it's legal in your state sort of deal, you know what I'm saying? Try to keep it quick videos and then see what happens. Alright, first thing is the home run theory, I call it. If you got a guy, he hits about 60 home runs a year, that's 1 out of 3 games. Now let's say you bet $5, doesn't hit the home run, bet $10 the next day to hit the home run, because usually they have this guy at like plus 300, 350 ish, you know what I'm saying? Then if it don't hit, you put in 20 the next day. The third day he'll probably hit, and you get about 70 bucks, and you invested about 35, so you doubled up. You know what I'm saying? To repeat the process, do exactly as I'm telling you. If it doesn't hit, double the bet. You gotta have a little money to play around with these strategies. You know what I'm saying? Alright, then you got the little cash out feature sometimes, do a little parlay, 4 picks, one of the picks hits, let's say the first game hits and there's another game after, and there's 2 more games tomorrow night, like the NBA playoffs. Bang, sometimes you could cash out 5 times the amount what you put in. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're going to play a little strategy like that, you could always do that, you know what I'm saying? And you could always put in double the bet, you know what I'm saying? Like, so let's say you're doing that strategy. You got the 4 teams you think will win. You got the cash out feature after the first game, but you kind of think the next 3 games you definitely got them still. Well, that's why you got the extra ticket for it, you know what I'm saying? So you cash one of them out, you made about, 500, let's say. Now, you still got another 100 invested with this thing, hopefully the second game you win that one. You know what I'm saying? This is if you got a ringer sometimes. You got a baseball team that's doing like 24 wins and 6 losses. Come on. And that's the first game. Come on. Sometimes you could just pick some games for the next day. Pick the underdog that's like plus 300 just to increase the parlay, because you're going to cash out anyway. Come on. Who's going to bring it to you better? Strategy guides. Probably wonder what's my name. Should I introduce myself? My name is OG Bobby Fisher Johnson. Nice, good Irish name, you know what I'm saying? Listen, there'll be a little comedy channel here too. I'll be fucking, testing some materials out. Got a whole skit on that. That's a good Irish name, because you never hear about, some guys like Mahmoud something, you never hear that guy say, hey, that's a good Saudi Arabian name, you know what I'm saying? Even though there's good names all around the world, I'm just saying a lot of times you always hear about good, so a good Irish name, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we'll continue. I'm going to finish that little joke later. Alright. Right now you got the New York Racing Horse Association thing, giving out $25 free dollars for the Preakness this weekend. If you haven't signed up yet, sign up, free money. I think you could even pull that money out, put it back in, get double the money, because they fucking double your deposit. Who brings it to you better? For you degenerate scumbags. Got other Chime banking apps, these things give you $100, you refer somebody, give you each 100. It's $200 you can play now on these sport books app. You deposit 5, you get 150 in free bets. You place those bets against each other and just cash out on which one wins. Take that 150 into another sports book app, deposit that, get another matched bonus. On top of the other $200 they'll probably give you in free bets because of the playoffs. Almost $500 in free bets. plus the 25 on the horses I just brought you. You know? Not including the giant banking app scams, referring friends. Friends you just met on the street, you know? Who brings it to you better? Combination parlays, I always love these ones. You know, you just pick one game, you think guy's gonna get this many strikeouts, a home run, a double. Sometimes you make a little good money off of that one. Let's see what else we got here. Might have to save some stuff for another video, but got the correct score thing too. That's another good little one to make money. You know, you can play around with that. Got the World Series, Super Bowl, NHL, NBA things. Who wins the whole thing at the end? You know, you can play around with that. Put a couple of dollars on that. Teams you think you'll win, just make sure you hold those bets. Don't cash those ones out. Just hold it to the end. If they lose, they lose. It doesn't matter. You're going to be pulling in some other money the other ways, you know. Ghost money theory, you know what I'm saying? All this bonus money. Call it ghost money. If you're betting horses, sometimes it was a little rainy out. I always feel like put a little money on the long shot, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I think these trainers, they don't want to ruin the good horse, you know, muddy out. So they might not run the horse at full power. Then all of a sudden you see these long shots just take off, you know what I'm saying? What else I got here? I think that's about covers it. Alright, we got another one, sweeps. You know, usually it's a rare thing for a sweep to happen in a, you know, series. You know, the Mets are playing the Braves. Usually, you know, if the Braves win 2 games, usually the Mets are going to win the other one. Or, you know, if the Mets win the first 2, the Braves will win the other one, you know. Because now all these teams are evenly matched. It's not like back in the day in the 90s when the Yankees were sweeping everybody. And they, you know, the Bronx probably sold more brooms, you know, than fucking couple of years, you know. Nobody was cleaning their houses, you know. They were taking them to Yankee Stadium, you know what I'm saying? And fucking leaving them on the 4 train, you know what I'm saying? They sold more brooms than you could imagine, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you think, you know, this team already won 2, you might as well fucking bet the other one, you know what I'm saying? That's a little advice, little strategies for now. I'll be back with more roulette stuff, comedy, nonsense, whatever else. Alright.